That's Pom Pom, our family cat, who likes to get involved in everything we do around the house. Um, and here she is helping me with this little video I thought I'd make about my 3 favourite spreads from the Astronaut's cat. Here's the book, and we'll go inside and move on through past the end papers showing introducing us to the Astronaut's cat. And a few spreads into the book is this one, and I thought I'd show you this one as my first favourite spread because it does a few things I like. It's got the life of the cat on one side contrasted with the life of the astronaut on the other. The astronaut's cat has to stay inside and the astronaut goes outside to work. As you can see, they're working here playing golf, probably maybe testing what it's like to hit golf balls in when there's only 1/6 of the gravity that there is on Earth. That probably means they go a long, long way. But going back to the left-hand page, we see the life of the inside cat, and you can see it's a little bit ordinary and repetitive, and maybe she gets a little bored from time to time. The other thing I like about this spread is the circular illustration of the astronaut outside, and I chose these circles to give the sort of feeling that this might be the cat's point of view, looking through a porthole out into the moonscape and maybe seeing the astronaut doing what they're doing. And as I made this book, I realised that circles were recurring a lot. They became a bit of a theme or motif in the book. So you've got the ball that the cat plays with, which you can see here, this circular illustration. Sometimes you actually have the portholes. You can see the cat looking out of the porthole. You've got the ball of the Earth as it rises over the moon. The moon is a ball too. You've got the golf balls. So circles became a part of the book, part of the book's look and design and ideas. Now, moving through the book, the next favourite spread of mine, and of course there's quite a few, but this is a favourite because, first of all, I think it's very striking. It's the turning point in the book where the cat imagines she's actually outside. She's dreaming, and here she is. She's free to bound about in the moon's quite amazing landscape, and I always find this spread quite thrilling in a way. I relate to the cat's sudden burst of freedom, and here she is leaping high in the air because there's less gravity. She must feel like she's flying, and it's sort of interesting to have this photo taken by an astronaut on the moon and to add a cat to it. It does something which I like. Now the next one of my favourites is this one here, and this is where the cat is on the planet Earth. Part of her dream, she's dreaming she's on that blue ball that she sees come up over the moon's horizon. And I wanted this picture to really show how beautiful the Earth is, how spectacular it is, and of course how very different it is to the moon, which also has its own kind of beauty. But this is a picture of colour and life and fresh air and freedom. And when I thought about what picture I would make here, the last scenes of The Sound of Music came to mind, because I always felt like those scenes conveyed a similar feeling of just the spectacular beauty of Earth and the great freedom of being out on the top of mountains in an open space. And so I looked at scenes from that film, and this picture was inspired by the scenery, the mountains and the colours. And I also added, of course, butterflies here, which I felt also, if you like, added to all that beauty and colour, because that's what butterflies often do. So this is meant to show the cat feeling that same feeling that I guess we'd all feel if we suddenly were free from being inside all the time to this awesome open space. So they're my three favourite spreads. But you know, when you make a book, you have to be happy with all of the spreads you make in a book. And when I say spread, that's a double page. So when you open a book, you nearly always see 2 pages at once, and you call the whole thing a spread. And maybe I'll just finish quickly with this little picture here. That's Pom Pom, who you just saw before, and can possibly hear in the background scratching at things and meowing. Okay, well, that's all I've got to say about that now. So thank you for listening.